Not only does the Holy Spirit lead into all truth, but he enables us to obey Jesus, which is the command in verse 15. If you love me, obey my commands. And here's the helper to empower you to do it, to enable you to do it. So number one thing we have to know is Jesus is not asking us to try really, really hard to be religious or to look like a Christian or to clean up our act. Listen, Jesus knows us far too well. And he knows how worthless that is, how counterproductive it is for us to try to clean up our own lives and act religious. Jesus isn't asking us to try really, really hard to obey a list of to-dos and to-don'ts, right? Right? You know that, right? He's not doing that. That without the power of the Holy Spirit and the life of Jesus Christ in you, that is dead religion. Notice closely, please. Jesus says first, look at it in verse 15. If you love me. Can I tell you, please, all discipleship, all following of Jesus Christ, all of it starts with love. It starts with if you love me. Following Jesus doesn't start with religion. It can start by coming to church, but it's just so that you can hear about Jesus, so you can fall in love with him and then start following him. It doesn't start with you cleaning up your life. There's not enough cleaner, by the way. It starts with you loving Jesus. It starts with you loving Jesus. Our relationship with Jesus is a love relationship, and everything else, including the transformation of our life, comes through that love relationship. That's why Jesus starts with, if you love me. If you love Jesus because Jesus first loved you, when you get a hold of that. If you love Jesus because Jesus died for you, he died in your place. If you love Jesus because he paid the full penalty on your behalf on the cross. If you love Jesus because he died and he faced the consequences of sin and death in the grave and he conquered them and he rose victorious so that you never have to die. If you love Jesus for who he is and for what he's done, then Jesus says, obey him. You see how love comes first? It's love which motivates obedience.